Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Banter Richie B Live. It's me, Richie B. I'm back in the house, man. It's been a little bit of a trip. I know you didn't see any big opening and all that crap. You're probably going to recognize I'm still having some technical difficulties. Even though I tried all month long to get things right, I'm still having some. I even tested twice this week. You know what I mean? So bear with me. Now we have to do like graphic cards. I don't know. It's craziness. But we're going to have a kick-ass show tonight. I don't care either way. Don't give a shit. Let's have some fun tonight. Let's see. We got a lot going on. I'm going to bring Wojo in, and we're going to talk about what we have going on, and we're going to say hi to you guys. Bear with me as I learn Restream still, even though I did a couple of streams. There's some little advanced things that I'm learning that are different from StreamYard and all that stuff. So bear with me. Oh, and also, I do want to try one thing. If my computer will live long enough. Oh, sorry. Was that loud? I only meant to think that. We want to try headphones. I brought you a gift. I hope it works. I'm going to pray that it runs. And if it skips, I might just smash up my whole studio. I'll try to go off air before I stop breaking shit, though. Fair enough? All right. Good vibes and good juju. All right, let's bring in the Wojo. He always brightens up the day, right? If we bring in the Wojo, he'll do all that boom, bam, bam, bang, 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 boom, 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 bang shit. You know what I mean? Maybe one day we'll have him go shirtless and we'll have his Wojo name on him or something. You know what I mean? Let's see what's happening. Oh, no, get dressed. He's backstage getting naked. Remind me never to say that again. Welcome, everybody. Let's have some fun tonight. You will be participating in this episode of Banter Richie B. 6 to 8 p.m. We're going to be right here. And I got some business, and I need you to help out. I told you we're going to go more interactive, so you best be ready. Here we go. And the Wojo is on the stage.
What's happening, my brother? Hey, welcome everybody to the Banter Richie B Hour. And hey, boom, let's go. Start of 2025. Thank you for being on here. What's happening, my brother?
Well, I got to tell you, man, it's the Richie B 2 hour.
Oh, really? Buy the merch.
Oh, nice job, Kenzie. Let me see the cup.
Don't you ever call me that. So, This is the big mug, Rich. This is the largest one. I think it's a 20 ounce. I was hoping for like a 46 or something.
And what do we have in that tonight? Oh, jelly. Gotcha.
For all you people down the south, I think you know what that is. If you ever watch it.
Slam-a-dam-a-ding-dong, son. All right. So anyways, let's say hi to everybody. That we know that they've missed us. We are live on the air. We want to thank you. We will be on. We're going to do a little bit of a promo. We're going to talk about some Dark Realm TV that we are on right now. Or we upload to them. But a lot of our live events will be going over there. And not only that, we're going to have some exclusives in our 4K version of our episode. So what we're going to end up doing with that, don't panic, we're going to be splitting them up. So we're going to have some on YouTube and some on Dark Realm exclusive. So we want to share some exclusive stuff with Dark Realm TV. They've been so good to us, and they work with me so well in all my crazy ideas. I presented this that I wanted to have some of these live events from there. I'd like to go live on Dark Realm as an exclusive one night, you know what I mean? And help them out in that sense and kind of get things really ramped up and kicking off there. So pay attention and stay tuned for that. And I'll update you as we go. I will not leave you behind. Don't worry. Mary says, wait, where's Mary? Mary says, hello, just Richie. Thank you, Mary.
Oh, wow.
I'm just kidding. Let's see. Big Andy says, hey, Mary. Doesn't say hi to us, but he says, hey, Mary. Should we ban him from the studio?
I need another job.
Right, of jelly.
Jelly.
Oh, look at this guy. You could say it.
Hey, country. How you doing, brother?
Country boy, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama.
Take me home.
That way, if I'm glitching and freezing up, it like lasts longer, and you guys can deal with it a little extra half a second. Because I don't care anymore. Let's see. Waves to everyone. Hello, everyone.
Hey. Hi, Bray.
I think you're. Who's everyone? Is that me or you? Let's see.
Everyone.
Our number one student. Woohoo! The boys are back. Let's go.
Bam.
Heidi. Thank you so much. Heidi always promoting the show and putting us out there. Thank you very much. Andy says, hi, everyone. All right, I'm not going to do the hi. Look at this. Hi, Andrew. Hi, Heidi. Hi, Mary. Hi, Andrew. Hi, Mary. Hi, Heidi. Hi, Heidi.
Mary, you're falling down the rankings here. I'm only kidding.
Hi, Mary. Hi, Mary, birthday twin. Waves and bows to everyone. Oh boy. I hope he's not wearing a skirt. You know, you don't wear a skirt when you bow.
Bartender.
Hi,
Bartender.
Andrew. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Cy. Hi. More jelly. Hi, all. Jeez. You please pass the jelly.
Yeah.
Remember that commercial?
Jelly.
Hi, Bri. Hugs, Heidi. My goodness. Got my notes ready. That's what I want to see. Oh, that's Heidi. Yeah, she got her notes. Country Boy. Hey, Heidi. Hugs, Bri. Wow, you guys all want a room.
We should just rent the hall. Get everybody to come down. Let's go. Hug it out.
Wait. Oh, hi, Heidi. Thank you. Hi. Yes, her bottle of jelly is also empty. Brian says some little white lightning. He'll take some, Mojo. He knows your name is Wojo, right? Don't tell him. I would never forget my starting fights already. All right. Do I have Mary's name on that? I didn't have Mary's name on that. Okay. All right. All right. Wise up, Ghost Girls in the hizzy. Oh, we got Brandy too. We can put her on that. On the wheel.
Yep. Yeah, Brandy was in that. Yep.
Mary, I'm going to type in right now. All right. Oh, look at this fucking stranger. Huh? Anybody know this guy? Anybody know this guy?
Hey.
Hey, how you doing over here? How you doing? Oh, wait, where am I? I'm typing. Hang on. I got presents for you guys because you're my friends. Friends. Let's see. Brandy, do we put Damien in there? That's a long shipment, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you paying for that one, sucker. All right, we're good.
Yep. I did get. Hey, it's my giveaway, so hey, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I know how you roll.
Your brother works. Your brother works here. He don't qualify.
No. Oh, don't get. You're out.
Yeah. It's starting to look like the Waltons. Exactly. Good night, John Boy. Good night, Elizabeth. D-Hoot's in the hizzy. D-Hoot's in the hizzy. We have icy spirits today. Icy spirits.
Hi, Icy. Great to see you.
Icy spirits. We have a song for you. Her name is Icy Spirits. You like that? All right, so check it out. This is what's going on, right? I said hi to everybody. If I do that, oh, yeah, I got to watch my chat. All right, so check it out. So this is what's happening. 7 o'clock tonight. We have talk to you at 7. Awesome. 7 o'clock tonight. We have Mr. Michael Swanson coming in. Not only a member of Boots on the Ground Bigfoot Investigations, but in let's say he does some acting. You might recognize his butt in a few movies, but he doesn't do porn or anything, so it's kind of weird. But he's a friend of ours, Swanee. He's been on before. He talks really fast. He talks a lot, man. Me and him, he is my arch nemesis when it comes to that.
Oh yeah.
So he will be here at 7 to discuss his trip going on the Appalachian Trail. Okay, he's going on the Appalachian Trail. He's going for his 3rd attempt to do the whole 2,200 miles in one push. He'll leave in February. Hopefully be back by June, in June sometime. We'll find out. We'll ask him when he anticipates that'll happen, when his return will be. Not only is he going to be here tonight, he's going to be here throughout his trip. When he doesn't have internet, he'll send us a video. So we're going to be checking in on Swanee, right? So what we should name that something. What do we want to name the Swanee segments? You know, where the hell is Swanee? Or what the hell you doing, Swanee? Or what the
where
going on?
Where in the Appalachia is Swanee?
That's weird.
And right now he's in. He starts off in Georgia, right?
Anybody see what that little wheelie dooey thing is? Huh? I got toys. I love the spinny wheel, right? So we got the spinny wheel. We're going to be adding names to it as the show goes on. A reminder: we have a. We're not pulling from a hat, and I ain't writing down names. No, we got a fun little spinny wheel tonight. Okay. So let me see. How do I see? This is what I mean. I gotta stop screen sharing. There we go. So so tonight at the end of the show, towards the end of the show, we'll have everybody's name up here. We're gonna spin the wheel. Totally up to the wheel, right? So whoever's name it lands on will get that free shirt that we discussed with our new logo name is as Jackson, which Wojo has dedicated to my son and myself. I thought that was a great idea. And Jack's son, get it? Jackson. So that is his name. Our logo name is Jackson. Good job, Wojo. And Wojo has decided to turn around because he don't qualify because he works here. Much like you.
I already got mine.
Yeah, boy. Banter Squad. Get out those Banter Squad shirts. Come on. We should put up some QR codes and see what so everybody can see it. You know what I mean? Oh, really, Damien? Damien, I'm going to get to that comment in 1 second. I'd like to see that. So we'll have your name on the wheel. We'll spin it. Whoever that is wins the jersey, in the name contest, okay? So keep in mind, all right? Damien says, thank you both for your lives. It's caused the family to have a sit around each week and a discussion. So thank you for bringing the family together. That is freaking awesome.
Thanks, Damo.
He mentioned that to us too, that he sat around with the kids. I think it was the first time or whatever, first time meaning during our lives. And then they had a great family discussion. It turned into a discussion, different techniques, different sounds, different evidence. And I think that's an absolute amazing, amazing thing, man. Thank you for sharing that with everybody. You guys, that's all about you guys, really. You know what I mean? Actually, not bad to ship to Scotland. Well, thank you, Ghosty. Ghosty girl. I think tonight's going to be singing theme songs for our guests. Ghosty girl. She'll haunt you and slap you in the face with sage. She'll haunt you and slap you in the face with sage. What do you think? Pretty good? Oh, I like that.
Here comes the ghost girl on a horse.
Any spirits?
Yeah. Any spirits? Ghost girl is coming to town.
Well, you can always play it back because we are live and recorded all at the same time. You're welcome, D-Hoot. And then Sam's Pretty Paranormal. Check it out. Check it out. So listen, all you guys out there that got channels and stuff like that you want to pop off and promote, we are live right now on the YouTube. We are live right now on the Banter Richie B Facebook. Although I cannot see the Banter Richie B Facebook in my comments. I wonder if Restream doesn't allow it and I have to open up my phone to see it. You know that? Look at it. It's all YouTube. And we're also on Twitch, by the way. And I know we have a family on Discord out there. We have a Discord family enjoying us. Oh, here we go with all the highs. Hi, Sam. Sam. Hi, Sam. Oh, yeah. That's right. I forgot we're still here. Oh, Spicy goes, ooh, what kind of toys? Oh, spinny wheel toys. Spinny wheel toys. Oh, boy.
You spin me round, baby, round.
Oh, look at this guy. Time out. We have a legend in the room. Legend alert.
Do I know him? Who's that?
I think his name is Vol.
Oh.
I just saw his last name and considered him a legend.
Oh, it's Tim.
Oh,
Tim. Hi, Tim.
You guys have brought my cousin and I closer too. How cool is that, right? She's like, hey, come over here and check out these weirdos. I love you.
I like to hear more of that, Sam. That's awesome.
Sam. Boom, boom. There we go. We don't see. Like they used to have the bands and the late night shows. We don't need any of that shit. You know what I mean?
Hey, Tim.
Look at Tim's. What's up, Tim? Tim, congratulations. Tim was on a podcast that got like 3,000 views. What?
Wow. Nice.
Jeez. What the hell am I
That's
doing
what I like
wrong?
to
Not
hear.
having. I guess it's because I didn't have Tim on. Tim. Good, man. Good. All right, let's go. Yeah. Whoa. Well, gee, I love your energy. We should have a song called "I Love Your Energy," Richie. I love your energy, Richie. I love your energy. Anyways, all right, that's enough of that crap. All right, who's got headphones on? Raise your hand if you're on the side. I want to see some hands go up. Let's go. Round and round. Let's see. Heidi's here, round and round with love. We'll find a way. Just give it time. Round and round.
All right, so what do we got going on? We got our headsets on. Let's go.
Richie, you know what it is? Well, D Hood asked a very important question. Richie, honey, how many Red Bulls have you had? I do not drink Red Bull. I drink other stuff. So, 3, just 3 for the day. But the thing was, I'll tell you what happened. I did 2 tests this week with all my computer and all my technology. I got new internet in, ready for the season to start, ready to be platform free, just doing my own freedom type thing, right? I come in here, I go to run my first promo, my opening promo, which we think we ran during the test. There was a couple of glitches, but it kept freezing up. And I just had double memory put in my computer. So my memory has completely, my RAM, not my memory, my RAM has completely doubled, right? Completely doubled. And I still can't run my damn opening because it freezes up. I can run it. You could probably watch it, but I sure as hell can't. And I won't know when it's done. Maybe we'll run it and you guys tell me when it's done. I don't know. I don't even know. So, yeah, it was a little. So the mixture of the high, the low, all day's been like this. Whee! Well, I got to tell you one thing. I don't want to tell you. I changed my mind. Here we go. Looks like the signal's cutting out. I have full blast signal. I can't help you. Sorry. I don't want to hear that stuff. Don't tell me that stuff.
Positive.
I'm already fucking stressed as it is. Just don't say nothing. I don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it no more. Don't tell me nothing. All right? I'm on the edge. What's back on? Look at it. It's back on. What's back on? Did I leave? Did we freeze up and get off the air? I mean, if it's a little glitchy, I'm sorry. Deal with it. I'm on a budget. How's that? All right. Get your headphones in. This is going to be real glitchy. I hope you can enjoy it. How'd I do, Wojo? Good?
Very good.
Wojo told me to be positive and Husa. So that's what I'm doing. I will never admit where they're.
Let's go! Come on! Let's play it! Let's go!
All right. Shut up. I don't even know what's going to play good. I could just get angrier. We don't know. Did it freeze up?
Yeah.
He goes, yeah.
Sorry.
So I'll just re-click it. StreamYard actually used to do that too. Let's go up to where it is. Oh my God. Shh. It's gotta come in. Oh my God. Stop. Did it go up? Were you able to hear it? Why does it do that? I think StreamYard used to do the same thing. You know that now that I think about it?
I mean, I can hear it. It's just.
Shh. There it is. Hang on. Ready? I can't even play for a second. All right. What's up, Sean Kelly? Can everybody hear that? Please answer me. No, my internet cut out a moment. Could be graphics, visual display adapter. Who's this? What? Yeah, I know. We already got it. We already got the cards coming. Let's regroup and calm down. I could hear something. Sam goes, yes. Can you guys hear that? I know 5 seconds that it stops. I don't need to. It's a yes or no. The yes or friggin' no, man. Yes, I can hear it, or no, I cannot. Not 5 seconds and then it stopped. No shit. Woo! All right, I'll keep it. And I love you. And I love you. Yeah, it's not a crunch. You can hear the steps. In a normal computer, you can hear the steps. Oh, well, you know. Did you hear that one? That was all of them. Oh, now it wants to run. Not crunching. You got to listen. It's not just crunching. I know it's hard. It's steps. There's steps. Here, boom, 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 boom. Now it's playing fine because Damien said something. Thank you, Damien. One more time. Awesome. So check it out. So we as researchers have heard that. It's about 4D. Yep. And the key to this audio that actually started working fine in the end, some reason, right after I flipped out because Damien said something. So Damien, thank you for helping me. I had to just give it the energy. I had to throw my energy into it. Just like that. It was just like that, really, except for the things I threw. I think that nothing's broken. We're good. But the key is back to research, right? So the key is, yeah, so you can hear the actual bipedalness, if that's a word, of it, right? And then you can hear the pad on the bottom, right? We don't have bear. We don't have moose. Don't want to hear those things. There's no sheep or anything running around. It's not a fisher cat. It's not a raccoon. It's not a possum. It's not Bambi because Bambi goes, dee, 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 right? This is a boom, boom, boom. And there's more to it. I just don't dare play it. That goes on even further where you can hear them kind of moving around the area. But those 3 to 4 steps were the significant ones because you imagine where the gifting chair is. A lot of you know the gifting chair. The gifting chair's here. We have our audio recorder up underneath, and it's approaching the gifting chair. So, yeah, it gets louder. Correct. So, exactly. Thank you very much for pointing this stuff out. Thank you. Yes, big strides, Damien. We all owe Damien a round of applause and a thank you. Because for some reason, after he said that, it worked. You little witch. He was like, save Richie. He's about to blow a fuse. No, definitely, and it's definitely not 4-legged. Great observation. You can hear clearly this is a 2-legged creature. You can hear the pads and you can hear the weight. Now, when I had my other headphones in when I first heard it, they were a little fluffier around the ears. I swear to you that my ears went kind of like that. It's a little bit louder when it's straight from my computer. Now, the key to this is it's untouched. It's unedited. It's straight from the recording card to the laptop to the Google Drive. There's nothing unedited. I'm not trying to. There was no background noise drawn out or nothing. what you hear is what I heard at 2 a.m. listening to the recorder because I couldn't put it down because this whole section of this card is loaded. Now, once after he approaches, right, he stays there for hours. He's not at the that's another thing as researchers, right, Wojo? That we found out so many things about their habits. And this is the key to this, right, guys? This is where I get a little passionate. We found so much about their habits. There's 20 minutes in between movement. 20 minutes on the recorder, but you couldn't hear a fly fart, all right? Nothing. There's nothing. Zero. Nil, null, zilch, void, nada. Nothing. And I'm like, that dude's got to be gone. And I'm sitting there for 20 minutes listening to shh, ready to lose my mind, right? And then he starts moving again. And I'm like, wait, what? And then I can hear a zinger wrapper unwrap. And I'm like, son of a bitch, he's into the zingers. And then he eats a zinger, and then it's nothing again. Stays there. Quiet. Silence. Nothing. And then you hear the honey bottles rattle because they were glass. The white top ones are glass. You hear them go clink, clink, clink. Right? Remember that? Right? And then as you go on further, and I'm going to tell you everything because me saying it doesn't know justice, right? I can tell you I got footsteps, and I've told you this on a recorder. It doesn't know justice to what you can, when you can really hear it and really press those things in and listen. We hear this tapping. And Wojo pointed it out because we listened to it on his Bose speakers in his truck. And you can hear the tapping, and it's his finger off the bottom of the honey jar, the glass. Yeah, do it.
Well, it sounded like his nails, but
no, you had it right when it was up against your mouth.
You know, it's up. It was his mouth is open. Okay, so the like jars are small. But he's like,
yeah,
trying to get that last drop. But then at the end,
go ahead.
So he gulped.
Well,
at the very end.
I know you didn't really emphasize that part. That's like one of the most dramatic parts of this whole thing. So what my co-host is trying to say, Wojo's going, dude, is he tapping the glass because you hear this?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
you hear this?
Yeah, because
like he's inhaling it, like he's inhaling the honey, right? He's trying to suck it out of the bottle, and then we're sitting there. Yeah. Then it's all done, and you hear. Mm. And we were like, is that a gulp? Almost the same time. Was that a gulp? And we freaked out, and we had Jess come over and listen. We didn't tell her nothing. And she came over and she heard it too. Now, can you imagine that? You put that together with these footsteps. Clearly a bipedal creature with some weight, with some padding on his foot, right? Walks over, and you can actually sit there and listen to the whole stretch of what he's doing. And you can draw in your mind exactly what's happening just by the sounds that he's making. Because it's all concurrent, right? It all goes in one nice flow, right? So it's pretty astounding. Let's see. Was that some smooth whiskey? We don't know what you're talking about. This is a family show. It's jelly. Okay. Jelly. She got here late. She didn't understand that it was jelly. Last night, most of the banters were gone and shit happened. Shite happened. Do you have any of those vocals from then? Oh boy. I'm not going to get it. We have a recorder.
It's in process.
We have the recorder right here. We will update you on that. As we all know, audio takes some work. I wish I had some jelly.
So Richie had the recorder, and I showed up at his house. I came over and I had the adapter for the recorder, and I listened. Yeah, I'm talking.
We're talking about this recorder. Go ahead. Sorry.
So I listened to everything in my truck. What's that?
See, dude sent something.
All right, next question. So, anyways.
we can't never get. I told you. What did I say to you today on the phone?
You did.
I said, D-Hoot's gonna call us out on our shit. Remember I said that? I said that. Yeah. I said, you're not gonna get nothing by D-Hoot. Don't listen. We're not trying to buy anything. We had an error. I don't want to talk about it right now. I already have a bunch of other things on my mind. What I have from last night's evidence is on this stupid.
Jelly! I need more jelly!
That's it.
So,
but we all knew, I knew that he was going to come at us with it. So we love you so much and respect and appreciate you. But yes, we had a technical glitch. I don't want to discuss it. It was part of my bad day. It was an epic, absolutely epic event last night. It was amazing. I put a clip up with the loud howling and hooting that came up like 80 yards from us. It sounds like it's further away on that stupid shit phone I got. I'm sorry, my technology sucks. I'm on a budget. I have 83 kids, and it's winter time, and I can't do shit. Okay? Woo! But, hey, good thing is we don't have to worry about a 2-year anniversary.
More jelly. I need a shipment quick. Yeah, we had a bad day, but hey, you know what? We can always turn that frown upside down, Rich. We can always say there's plenty of more days like that ahead of us. Yeah.
I love looking up into you.
Oh, she's got to be like kicking that TV right now, going, "Are you shitting me?
You bubbling idiots!" Three Stooges Bigfoot Investigations. How can we help you?
Oh my god!
Woo!
Dr. Howard, Dr. Fine, Dr. Howard.
Can't dude. We're delirious with it.
Yep.
God. Anyways, we had a lot of whoops and screams last night, and when we get out to the parking lot, we got whooped at like 3 times, and the neighbor's dog went freaking nuts. And it was all the way across, over by the power lines, across the field where the solar panels are, straight across that open field. It was coming out of that tree line. It was going, woo! It was just yelling. It was just like 3 or 4 of them. I've never heard so many vocals, man. I've never heard so many vocals in one night, dude. Sorry, guys. I'll try to pull it together. My shirt's got shit on it. I got shit dripping down. He needs jelly.
Yeah.
Woo. No, hang on. I have an idea, Wojo. Hang on. All right. We're good. Let's roll. I'm done. I can't.
Back to you, Bob. Yeah, it's raining out here in good old Bridgewater Triangle.
Yeah, tell me.
So, anyways, back to the story. So, I listen to all my audio in my truck because I have the Bose system, and that's the best way to do it without using these things. So I got a full blast, and for the first time, me and Richie never heard all this. So as for the footsteps, at the very beginning, you can hear the crashing, the sticks just bouncing off from a distance, and then boom, 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 and we just looked at each other, and I just said, "It sounds like cement on their feet." You could, it's the padding of their feet. It's just unbelievable. It's just so loud. You can feel that energy, and then as we fast forward, he's still there. We were wondering, is he still there? And then you can hear it go, like he's breathing through his nose. You can hear some, just taking a deep breath or two. And I go, is he like breathing like through his nose? He goes, oh my God. And he's just being patient. I mean, it's just amazing how patient that they are, just right by that gifting chair. And that's when we heard the zingers rattle after like forever that went by. And then we had the jars of honey. And, he had a jar in its mouth. And we kept replaying, like, we're not playing it all out. We're stopping. We had to replay certain things over and over. The snaps at the beginning, then the footprints, then him, taking a couple of deep breaths. Now it's the jar in the mouth. He's like, you can hear, He's like, what is that? I go, I think he's got the jar because it sounds like a hollow echo sound in its mouth. And then you can hear, trying to get the last drop. And And then once he got in the last drop in, then you can hear that gulp. I go, oh my God, that's a gulp. He goes, what is that? I go, it's a gulp. So again, it's great researching that, planting that underneath the chair, Rich, was such a perfect plan because we got great audio from that. Up close.
Oh yeah, no, it's crazy, and it's to the point now where we want to advance that section of the research where we brought Lisa on. No, I didn't change my shirt while I was gone. You think I would have, right?
Looks like you're sweating. This is going to be a great 2-hour show.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, we heard that. I heard this. Yeah, the Zinger packages you can clearly hear being opened. 100%. That I know for sure. I heard that clearly. Yeah. The honey jars at first were speculation, but as we listened over and over again, it's glass. The only thing that's ever been glass there were those 2 bottles. There's never been any other glass there. And I thought of that. I was like, there's no glass there. Right. So I heard him jingling, like I said, like he bumped them and it hit one, hit the other. So that was quite astounding. So that was pretty awesome. So no, we have more, and I'll slow it again. Audio's tough, but we've assigned Lisa to it. Lisa Garcia, our boots on the ground, Bigfoot Investigations member. She's going to take over that whole program of sound. There is no time limit on that. I told her it's evidence that we have forever. And like I told you, this particular card here is one that has all that, what you just heard on it, plus what we're talking about. This card is retired. It can never go back out there to record again. It's actually, to me, it's historical Bigfoot evidence based on the sounds that we hear. There would be no doubt that if I had a, Meldrum or somebody on here, that they would say that that's by Peter Walken. There's no doubt about that. It's 2:30 in the morning, pitch black. It's just, there's no doubt about it. What I've loved for him to go, good zingers. Yeah, sure. I would love that. You know what I mean? But that ain't what happened. That would be bullshit, right? So everybody over on my Facebook page, I see my comments on my Facebook, but I don't see anybody else's comments from my Facebook. Do you notice that? Yeah, look at, there's 2 Facebook comments and I made them. So if anybody's, some people have said stuff like hello and it hasn't showed up. So I'm a little curious about that. If you're on Facebook, if you could make a comment, because I'm just trying to learn Restream. I'm over here working, I'm sweating. But we're going to have like monthly segments with Lisa. So again, we'll have a little name for that. So we're shifted more to a variety show. And that's what this show is based off of, kind of getting you guys up to date where our minds are at. We're going to have more of a variety show. We're going to have a section where we always talk Bigfoot, 100%. There's just too much going on. Oh, there it is, Icy. Thank you. I see it. I do see it. That just means nobody's commenting. Good. I saw Tim Tellis over there. What's up, Timmy Tellis? You can say hello anytime. So there's just too much going on with the Bigfoot where we're investigating and researching. You know what I mean? So we just can't walk away from that. That's our passion. But there's other things to discuss, and we've neglected that a little bit. I'm not going to apologize for it, but I'm going to admit it. And some, knowingly, because of all the different things that we've collected. It's been crazy. My studio's full of brown paper bags and containers and bones and all kinds of stuff. So, we're very grateful for all that we've gotten. Thank you, Heidi, for that. I see you. Thank you. Yeah, I know, D-Hoot. So that'll still be, in the forefront, but we are going to have discussions. Like tonight, for instance, Appalachian Trail. If you're sitting there right now and you got your phone near you, I want you to go on Wikipedia, Google, anything that you do for research. I want to get a nice fun fact or a good question together about the Appalachian Trail for our guest at 7 o'clock tonight, Mike Swanson, who's attempting to conquer the Appalachian Trail with his 3rd attempt. Or Twitch. Don't know if they require mods. I don't know much about Twitch, to be honest with you. I just did it for what the hell, because I'm free and I can do what I want. I figured I'd try it. But yeah, you're right. I don't know what they got. So we're going to be a lot more interactive. I'm going to encourage you guys to help out and be part of the show, more so than usual, right? So like for me, I went over to my phone. I punched in tonight, Appalachian Trail. You can find like oddities and things. of the Appalachian Trail. Were there ever murders on the Appalachian Trail, right? Has there been ghosts seen on the Appalachian Trail? We can do all kinds of things like that, right? Need to keep hard copies. Yes, for absolutely. So, and that's what we do. We'll put stuff on the computer and keep the cards and things like that as we go. But yeah. So, and then next week it could be, we're gonna have that topics show, but we're gonna kind of pack it into one for now and see how it goes. And if it gets big enough, then we'll just make a whole separate night. At least I will, anyways, and do a topic show with you guys. We'll use that spinny wheel a lot. Sometimes I use the spinny wheel, and I'll do like 10% off, like something in the merch store. I can do that anytime. That's the kind of something we have with the dropship company. So we can do a 10% off on something. So we can spin your name and say, oh, you get 10% off any purchases. You know what I mean? Many lives were lost. The lights claimed the legend as the ghost. Well, not now. We got to wait for our guests to get here, Heidi. This is the stuff we got to bring. You know what I mean? This is what I'm talking about right there. And what Heidi just did, she's able to copy and paste, right? And just put it right into the comment section. So if you have a paragraph that you found, we can put it right into the section. So, and just write underneath it when you're done, just do a little hyphen and write copy. So I know it's a copy and paste and not your own words. Okay. On Sassy group chat with followers. Was there a group decision on Sassy group chat with followers? Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I forgot about that. No, I'm just going to go on there and invite anybody who accepts the invite as part of the group. I just haven't done it yet. So look at my screen all messed up because I was throwing shit. So anyway, show was fun though. So lots going on, right? Yeah. So definitely, yeah, she goes, yeah, oops. Yeah, I want to wait for him to get here at 7. I want to like a surprise for him. Because this is an amazing human feat. Yeah, there's been a lot of people to do it, maybe like 22,000, but it's technically 1 in 4, something like that can actually, 1 in 4 that attempt it can actually finish it. Not 1 in 4 people attempt it because I'm not attempting it. Walter's not attempting it. So there's 2 down. So it's a pretty amazing thing. And not only that, he's come out with us and tried to learn more about structures and things that he can look for on the Appalachian Trail that could be related to Bigfoot. So there'll be plenty of Bigfoot conversations about the Appalachian Trail. And I would love to get, Damien, you'd be good for this, find some sassy stuff that goes with the Appalachian Trail. Maybe there's some historical eyewitnesses or something that could be in there, Any one of you would be good at all this stuff. And you could be part of the show and have some input on the show. You know what I mean? I mean, that's what I want to do, right? Well, do you want to hang with these folks? Like we're sitting around a card table, throwing some cards. You know how that is.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is what it's all about, folks. Just all of us like banding together and just share stories and share information. That's what we're all about, brother. Just one big
that's
happy
right.
family.
And we'll mix it up with like doing the evidence that we just did, listening to those footsteps, right? Having a conversation about the evidence, we're going to mix it up even, more so. And I'm not going to have 2-hour guests no more. I have 2 hours. They can come in at 6 or they can come in at 7. That's up to them. But we'll do an hour with a guest and then we'll have different segments and things like that. So it's going to be so much more vast and open and more chances for you to take in. And there's a special Bigfoot there. Okay. What's up, animal? By the way, guys, 8:00 tonight after I'm done, you can go over and watch Animals Expedition Files, by the way, on YouTube. Check that out. He's everywhere, but I can't list them all. My head will hurt. So make sure that you do that. You know what I mean? And you know what we can do real quick? Let's check. And this is the other thing we're going to do periodically, right? Certainly check historical papers and headlines. Yep. But yeah, the Animal Expedition Files on YouTube. I think he's on Facebook too. A few other places. He's probably on Twitch and he's everywhere. Uploads. He's a member of the Dark Realm TV. He's right there with us as well. Make sure you check his stuff out. He will be making some weekly appearances here and there. We just got to shift the hours around with the new way the show is going to run. My show is going to run. I might not always be able to do what I did before. So we'll kind of mix and match it because it sounds like 2 hours is a lot, but it really isn't because we want to try to not jam pack things in, but have more things to talk about. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I love that. 444. That's my number right there. 444 is my number. Bobby Lee knows that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. When we started this podcast, it just kept showing that number. and basically talks about how you're going to achieve the things that you dream of. So here we are, right? Achieving things. Oh, there he is. Now he's on his YouTube saying, hey, look at, he's on his Facebook. He's on his YouTube. No, everybody just wait. He's probably going to go on something else and say hi again. You know, well, you can't. I locked the door. What's up, animal? You can type in who you got for a guest, you know, if you want. He didn't text me, did he? No. So that's that.
Well, that's interesting.
Damn, I just saw 10 different cryptids reported on the trail. Really? Well, that's a great one. Let's save that for our guest. I love it. See, that's what I'm talking about. D-Hooch playing. Heidi's playing. Who else is in? Richie, have you heard of the Bigfoot Field Researchers Organization? Are you referring to that 4-letter word, ma'am? I sure have. I don't. I think they do a lot of good work. I think they do, you know. They definitely serve a purpose. They were definitely one of the first ones to come out and visit me. I'm friends with a few of them, reporters and stuff. So they got a lot of good people in that organization. And that's about all I really know. So yeah, let's see. But yeah, they might have something on their site about the Appalachian Trail, which would be a good point, Icy, right? Animal says, hey, y'all, love y'all. He's from Rhode Island. I don't know why he's doing all that y'all shit, but don't let him fool you. He's from Rhode Island. Haha. Let's see. Put our names twice on the wheel. Well, no. She's like, we're participating. Put our names twice. Well, I mean, it's the same as everybody else's, really, because it becomes from the thing I have with that is it isn't necessarily firsthand accounts because someone's taken the report. And I'm not suggesting that anybody's not being authentic. I'm just saying, you know how that old saying goes when you whisper in an ear at the front of the school class, and then by the time it gets to the back of the class, it's a completely different story. And I'm not saying that's the case either. I'm just saying it leaves it open for interpretation or mistakes, so to speak. I would like more of a live type of app, or live type of reporting. You know what I mean? Something like that, if that's ever possible, you know. So let's see. Mothman was surprising to me. I don't know that Point Pleasant was in the heart of that. No, I can't say it. I don't know. Point Pleasant. It's in the Appalachian Mountains. Yeah. I don't know if it's near the trail, though. That's a good point. I'll be at your show watching tonight. There you go. Sorry, I've been missing so much. I have had family in visiting. They left and schoolwork started back up full force. And I watched Richie and Wojo's show. So too bad if you don't like it. Bye. Love, Sam. There you go. I've never heard of some of them. So yeah, so if everybody wants to jump in and participate tonight, that would be great. Maybe throw up a fact of the Appalachian Trail. That would help us tremendously. And I think it would be a good homage to Swanee and what he's about to attempt as a human being. I think that might encourage him and give him some good conversation. So please do. Me either. Did you find the Bigfoot one? She says yes. So there you go. Let's see what Damien says. Some is mistaken identity. Yep. You draw a 6 on the floor and 2 people stand opposite ends. Correct. Same type of thing, right? And by the time you get there, you don't know. Here's a question. How many Bigfoot sightings on the Appalachian Trail have been reported from Pennsylvania? I don't know. There you go. That's your... Listen, he's going to be here at 7, Icy. He's going to be here at 7. You got 11 minutes. Find out. This is the new type of thing for one of the show's ideas that I want. It's called Topics. I want you guys doing that. I want you bringing that conversation. So what I want to do is this. You see my new little spinny wheel, by the way, everybody? Yeah, I like little fun toys. I'm gonna, on the show Topics, I'm going to put your name in there. So whatever, and then we're gonna spin it, and then if you're gonna participate in Topics, then you're gonna present the topic that you want to discuss on the show, right? So 1969. I don't know. I missed some. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Well, the one I read was in Carolina. So, all right, good. They're working. Exactly, Damien. Everyone has their own. Correct. And they do. And sometimes with that reporting, that's what happens. You know what I mean? And not only that, by the time the reporter gets out to you, it could be a week, a day, 2 weeks, a month. You know, it's been a long waiting periods too. And we all know, right? We miss things. We can add things too, but it's not what you first wanted to say to them, right? So that can affect the report as well. So there's a lot of, but hey, kudos, man. They put it out there. They built something up. They got it going. They got this engine going. You got to give them credit for that. They were the first in all areas when it comes. You got to give them that. What just happened? There it is. Virtual background gone. You see it?
Yeah.
It just did it. It just everything goes black and it kicks back on. And I lost my damn spinny wheel. Oh, there it is. I refreshed it and the spinny wheel came back on.
Thank God.
Yeah. I'm telling you, bro.
Back to you, Bob Barker.
I'm telling you, man. So, yeah. So these are the things I'm dealing with. You notice my nice green wall now? Yeah. So I'm having a graphic issue. So that's the next thing is we're putting in new graphic cards. So we're going to high speed this thing up like a gaming computer, basically. So, because now.
Call it the Wheel of Banter.
Yes, the wheel of 51 minutes in. Thank you. We lasted 51 minutes and basically green screen gone. Yep.
Oh,
we did a whole 51 minutes, bro. So, so that's what I'm dealing with, as you can see behind me. And, you know, you can imagine I want to put on the best show for you guys, and I want you guys to enjoy all this and have fun. And I don't want you dealing with glitches. I don't want you dealing with delays. I don't want you dealing with this crap. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, I'm very passionate. At times it can be unfortunate that you're passionate, trust me, because I take it to heart. So no, pretty exciting. Anyways, either way, we have a lot of stuff going on. I'm not letting that bother me. We got the spiny wheel. That's two ends, Heidi. we ought to do a whole show on typos. You know, like, do you ever see those on the web or whatever?
Spiny wheel. I'm sorry, it made me laugh.
Virtual memory is shutting down. That's so we doubled our RAM, and now we're gonna do the high speed HP graphics cards, 2 of them. So this thing should be up and running really smooth, you know. Yeah, I know I'm no. See now look at now look at yeah. Oh, someone just came in. Ready? There we go. Here we go, Heidi. I mean, Brandy. There we go. Must have been a typo. You are. Get a dartboard, right, Damien? I got all your pictures on it. Bang. That just don't seem right. All right, let's see what we got creeping in the back room. I know what I got creeping in the back. Oh, our guest is here. He's 7 minutes early. What do we do? You know how Swanee is. We probably should take it.
Yeah, take it.
Man. Oh, boy. You guys ready? Get your seatbelts on. Everybody just sit back. Don't say a word. Just let it happen. Sometimes you got to let me check my virtual backgrounds. It won't let me use them. Well, let me go to 0. Oh, look at that. I figured out a way to put it back up. Whoa, that looks weird. Hang on. I figured out a way to put it back up. So you go to the no backgrounds, you cancel them out, and then you can put them back on. How about that one? That one's kind of fun, right?
Oh, there you go.
Kind of neat. And if I sit off to the side, am I frozen? Yeah, there it is.
No, they're good.
Yeah, now I'm freezing up a little bit. Maybe if I take my background out, I won't freeze up so much. Anyways, I want everybody to welcome to the stage the what does it say? The critically acclaimed, the one, the only.
Critically acclaimed.
Yeah. Wait, I got more. Once played William Dafoe's butt. Mr. Michael, aka Swanson, is in the house. There he is, Swanee.
Hey,
my dudes. Oh, I miss you guys.
Miss you, bro. Miss you,
Steven.
How are you, my friend?
Miss you, man.
Miss you
Hope
too,
you guys
buddy.
are doing well.
See, I took it off. The background was interfering with my. I was glitching because of the
Yeah,
background.
you were.
Yeah, I got a graphics card problem, I guess. Anyway.
Apparently, that is not the only problem.
Hey now,
there we go. Shots fired.
Shots fired.
Oh boy.
All right, here we go. There we go. Listen, man. So listen, we've been doing a little bit of homework for you.
Okay.
Yeah, we got some astute guests that are here on a regular. Audio is all messed up, she says. Listen. Swanee's going to do all the talking in a minute. I don't care. Okay, so let's see. He says, "Welcome, everybody. Say hi to Mike, man. Michael, Mr. Swanee. Call him Swanee.
Hey, friends.
Welcome from Boulder. Tell us something good. Welcome. Tell us something good." She says, "I've been holding him hostage. With my rant. I've been losing my mind over here tonight, but I'm trying. They all can't be great." He says, "Good morning from Scotland."
Nice. Hey.
Here we go.
Here we go. Boy. Hey, Steven. My Nana Gert was born in Guttick, Scotland. She certainly was Gutfire all the time. All my grandparents are all immigrants, dude. They all met in Boston. Yeah, Nana's from Guttick, Scotland. So,
there it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
I don't need 20.
He's from
23 and me. I know exactly where my lineage is. So, my grandfather's from Sweden.
Welcome, Swanee. Everybody's welcoming Swanee. Look at them all. Welcome Swanee in.
So,
we have done something that we want to do. I am gonna pull up the first one. So we've been doing our homework, right?
Nice.
Because you're going on the Appalachian Trail. Tell everybody when you leave and what you're attempting to do, and then we'll get our yacht together.
Sure.
We're going to bring you something fun.
Okay. All right. So I caught just a tiny bit a couple of minutes ago, Richie. This is my third attempt and third consecutive year. The first year, now the Appalachian Trail, it's roughly 2,200 miles. It's been changed. It's been rerouted a couple of times over the years, but it's over, it's over 2,000 miles, 2,200 or so, from Springer Mountain in Georgia to Mount Katahdin, which is in Baxter State Park in Maine. That's a 14-state trek, and average person take them, I don't know, 5 to 6 months. So my first attempt, I got out of the 2,200 miles, I got 2,100. I got to Maine. I was in the last stretch. I had 100 miles to go, and I got bronchitis, and it just knocked me out. Took me off the trail, for 6 weeks. It was respiratory, Richie. And yeah. And I even attempted to do the last 100 miles. And I got off the trail. I took antibiotics. I rested for 2 weeks. And then I took a bus back up to Maine. I was staying in Salem with my buddy. And I went back up to Maine. And I hiked about 10 miles in. And I literally had to hike back out the next day. I couldn't do it. I couldn't breathe, So that was my first attempt, 2,100 miles. I went last year. I got 200 miles. And there was, I don't know if you heard about it, but it was on the news. There was a norovirus outbreak on the Appalachian Trail last year. And it was, I guess it was unprecedented, It does happen. And if you know anything about norovirus, it's, if you're not clean and you don't wash your hands and you touch surfaces that somebody else does, and, and it's absolutely debilitating, I hiked last year with a medic. My buddy Jeff, Lazy Boy, and I'm hiking with him again this year. So yeah, it was in front of us on the trail, behind us, and we were just about to go into, I think, the Blue Ridge Mountains, and that's a 4-day hop, you guys. So, and this was April. I'm a month in. I'm 200 miles in. So, 4 days through, there's no stops. There's no, if you get sick, you're getting airlifted out, and one of the things I said, you guys, was, because I was still down there, the overnights were still 30, 40 degrees, and you're stuck on a mountain, it's coming out both ends. You're not near a water source. You're shivering. It's bad, And one of the things is I think I told you guys I get 2 adult daughters, and I told them that I would never jeopardize my well-being,
Right.
So I came home. So I'm going for round 3 this time,
Let's go.
and I'm gonna leave. Yeah, dude, I'm leaving in about a month, February 17th.
Awesome.
So,
awesome.
Yeah, dude,
Now,
I'm psyched. Yeah.
Couple of questions. One was
Sure.
how much. Sam asked, "How many miles a day do you hike about?"
So, it varies. It varies because, of course, you got to build some endurance and some stamina. So I said the first 6 weeks or so, I'm getting, maybe, seriously, 6, 8, maybe a 10-miler one day for the first month and a half. Then you kind of get a little better. You really start to get that endurance and stamina going. And then you start getting 12 and 15. My cap really was about, I think a really fantastic, really, really good day for me was about 18. I got maybe 1 or 2 21s. I got a boatload of 12s.
No, I love it.
That's my pace. That's my pace. I do about 2 miles and 2 miles an hour. Don't forget, I got 25, 30 pounds on my back, and I am doing elevations up and down all day. You know that the elevations all totaled from Georgia to Maine, if you added them all up, it's like summiting Everest 15 times.
Yep. Very good. That's one of the facts that I looked up. So what we're going to be doing as a collectively, as a group on my show, we're going to be gathering facts of the Appalachian Trail whenever we know that you send in a video or you're going to be live with us. We're going to have facts, and we're going to discuss those facts, and we're going to bring them to you. We're going to try to get things about it that you don't even know, hopefully, because you've done it a bunch of times. And there's a lot of things I didn't know. I didn't realize what they said. I just looked that up. Cuts through one of the oldest mountain ranges on the planet. What's one of the oldest mountain ranges on the planet?
It's either the Blue Ridge or the Smokies.
Right. So that's what it talks about, right? It says the oldest.
Yeah.
Consider the oldest mountain range in the world.
It's insane that it's just the facts that are that involve the Appalachian Trail. It's absolutely crazy. Here's a pretty interesting and easy fact for people to swallow. Only 25% of the people who start in Georgia, only 25% make it all the way to Maine.
1 out of 4. That's what I told
1 out of 4.
1 out of 4.
And the funny, this is not funny, but I don't know. But the first quarter of the people who get off the trail, they get off in the first 30 miles. They get off at what's called Neal's Gap. And Neal's Gap is a resupplier, and it's a hostel. It's literally the first stop from mile 1 to mile 30 is the first place you ever stop to get food, to whatever. And so beginner people go out there, and they're spending 2-3 nights in the woods, having no idea of what they got into. So 1 quarter are done by Neal's Gap. Yeah. And they have a tree. I believe it's Neel. If anybody wants to look it up, Neel, Neal Gap in Georgia. They have a tree where people, when they give up, Stephen, they have this tree. People take their shoes off, tie the laces together, and huck them up in the trees. And you can look this up, Neal Gap, and you will see a tree, and it's got hundreds of pairs of shoes.
Oh my God!
They're just people who are like, because people do this, and it's insane. Stories about people who are like, at Thanksgiving dinner, they're like, let's do this, and then 6 weeks later, they're all hammered, let's do it.
What do you want to do tonight? I said, I want to hike the Appalachian Trail.
Dude, let's do it. Yeah, right. And they're going out with their Walmart stuff. And seriously, they're all getting bussed out at 30 miles at Neal Gap because they just don't want to do it no more. Yeah. So that's the first quarter, So go, and it just thins, and you lose people for all kinds of reasons, and some of them are heartbreaking, Because I'll hike with somebody, like I hiked with this woman, Phoenix. Everybody got trail names. And this woman, Phoenix, she's from Connecticut, and we hiked for maybe a week or so. She got ahead of me, as sometimes happens, and I heard like a couple weeks later she broke her ankle and she had to get off trail. You know, there are people who like somebody at home. There's an emergency. They have to go home. You know, this is a 6-month commitment. So people so all kinds of stuff happens to people. People have to get off trail who don't want to, who still can hike, but they have stuff they got to deal with. You know.
Yeah, right. So one thing I looked up that I want you to know, it's very important that you understand this.
Yep.
The wild ponies of Virginia Grayson Highlands State
Park.
Grayson
Highlands.
Wait. They're not really wild ponies. Not all of them.
What?
Yeah, it says not really all that wild.
I wonder. Well, you know what?
You can ride them, Swanee. You can ride them.
No, I don't think you can ride them. Listen, dude, first of all, I don't think you can ride them.
I want a video.
And second, first of all, I don't think. And second of all, I think the people. Whoa. You can't, dude. Google the pictures. Grayson Highlands wild ponies. Yeah, they discourage you even really from getting up real close and trying to get pictures, doing stupid stuff. They are wild ponies. It's freaking amazing. My guys, I can't even say. I'm a city kid. We're all city kids, you know. To see what I saw on that trail, and that was one of the most magnificent things I saw, because there was still snow on the ground, and yeah, that's one of 100 things, you guys.
Here's something that was a factoid. I don't want to scare you off from doing it or anything, but on the 14th of 2019, our very astute friend from Scotland, Damien, who loves gore, blood, ghosts, and demons, says FBI identified a 43-year-old man murdered. Have you heard of any stories like that?
Yeah. And you know, and there was, of course, there's always stories, and most of the stories that I hear that involve that kind of, if there's any kind of like, you know, murder, they're usually stories that I hear from people who I would call indoor people. You know, people who don't really know the trail or hike or anything. Here's the facts. Statistically speaking, listen, you and me, we're city kids, right? Born and raised in Lowell, Massachusetts. Statistically speaking, I am safer on the trail than I am walking down any street in a big city.
100%.
Yeah. And not only that, I don't carry any. First of all, I wouldn't carry a weapon. You know, if you do, you crossing state lines. There's all kinds of, you know,
issues. And
you know what the biggest issue is? Seriously, because a small handgun weighs 7 pounds. I ain't carrying 7 pounds. I'm not gonna be shooting anybody.
Right.
You know, I'm not shooting at bear. You know, it's not like that. You know, I ran into a couple of bear. You know, they're running the other direction. You know, so yeah. So.
D-Hoot says, Damien, no murder stories, please.
You know, the thing is, I heard them all, you guys. Yeah. And there have been. There absolutely. And there was one case of 2 young women who were murdered on the trail. But statistically, the numbers do not line up. I am safer. And not only that, hey, you guys, I'm a city kid. You know, what are you going to do? Come at me, bro.
Come at me, bro. Bring that shit.
Well, hey, city kid, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this one. Dude. What is the hottest and easiest part of the whole Appalachian Trail?
Great question, Steve. You know, it's hard to say because it's all up and down and up and down all day long. There are parts that are more enjoyable. There are parts that are tougher. I hate to say this because my girlfriend lives in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania, it's very rocky, you know, and it's tough. It's
really?
But the thing is, by the time you get to Pennsylvania, you're 2/3 into your hike, and you've developed stamina and agility and endurance. You know, you've been hiking for 3 months by then. It's just a little tougher of a go. I'll tell you guys, the best part was when I got to New England. And what was crazy is, I should know this, we're all New Englanders, right? But as I progressed, the only state you don't go through in New England is Rhode Island. So as I progressed, I come out of New York, I go up through Connecticut, up through Vermont, over through New Hampshire, into Maine, right? And through Massachusetts. So I go through the Berkshires and, you know, the Whites and you know, and as you progress through New Hampshire, through New England, it gets more and more beautiful. Like by the time I got to Vermont, I'm like, how can this be? I hike here all the time. I'm a New Englander. but each state got pretty. And when I got to Maine, forget it. I had 100 miles to go. I hiked the 10 miles in. It was the most spectacular. So most of what's the best or the worst, Woj, is it has to do more with like the views and stuff and what you get to see. Because you can hike tireless miles where you don't see anything, So, but the hike is pretty consistent. It's hard. It's challenging. I burn 3,000 to 4,000 calories a day. You guys, in the first 6 weeks, I lost like 20 pounds.
What are you eating? So, what are you eating on the trail?
Everything.
Phenomenal.
Well, they have it's called hiker hunger, right? And the thing is, seriously, guys, you're burning 3,000 to 4,000 calories a day. It's incredibly difficult, especially when you're hiking, to keep up with that, But you're so hungry that they have. I carry a lot of freeze dried, freeze dried meals and oatmeal in the morning and afternoon is usually I try to have like a jar of peanut butter or the squeeze packets of peanut butter and wraps and dried fruit. It's just such a hodgepodge of stuff, and you kind of get sick of food because you've got to carry what's easier and what's lighter. You try to carry stuff that's dehydrated. You don't want to carry extra water because you can hydrate it when you get to water sources. Just a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff that trail mix and just stuff that you kind of wouldn't ordinarily come across every day. We go to resupply, you get the dehydrated stuff. And, I look for that Kodiak protein oatmeal. So you can get food in regular. There's people eat all kinds of crazy stuff on the trail. I try because I have the resources. I try to eat, full meals, kind of balance. I want my carbs and my fats and proteins to be balanced because I'm hiking all day. But there are people who are kind of hiking the trail on a budget, and they have things like, and they'll eat ramen, like every day. Ramen. And dude, they have something called the ramen bomb. And a ramen bomb is when you make the ramen noodles, but then you throw in instant mashed potatoes in there. And and it's incredibly filling, but it's So that's,
I got some old friends of mine that were in the clink for a while. They know all about different kinds of ramen meals that they told me. I had one that stayed with me for a while, and all my ramen was missing, and then all these other things. I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, really, bro? Cheerios? Like, what the hell's going on here? He's like, you can find anything you can get in the clink. You know what I mean?
I ain't got no friends like that. No, none at all. So these guys weren't. All right. So these guys weren't in county then. These guys were locked up.
Yeah, well, just saying. Mind your business. Hey, mind your business, all right? I brought it up. Let's walk away. So let's get. Hey, I have an idea. Let's get. Not to freak you out. Let's get to the creepy parts of the trail, okay? Like you brought up Pennsylvania, and we apologize to your girlfriend as well. But Denny says a lot of people go missing in the Pennsylvania part of the trail. Do you find those woods creepier? Are those creepier? Are they creepier?
No, it's really, there is no part of the trail, I can tell you guys honestly, that I felt, wow, I feel like I'm in I feel like I'm in Fangorn Forest, from Lord of the Rings, It never feels like that, guys, So no parts feel more like I'm more in jeopardy than one area. Some parts are darker, some parts there's no tree cover. It's really not. Yeah, I don't ever remember. And guys, there was times, and spooky sometimes. Richie, I talked about Vermont, and once I hiked. By the time I got to Vermont, I'm 5.5, 6 months into the hike now, and so there's nobody. The trail has eaten up and spit out a ton of people. I'm in the last quarter. And so, a lot of times I'm hiking by myself. I hiked in Vermont for 2 days. And it's so weird because I think about it now because all I got to do is stay on the trail and look for the white blaze, the white hash mark on the tree that tells you're on the trail. And that's all I had to do. And that's all I did. But I hiked for 2 days by myself. And when I say 2 days, and I really want to make a point about this. I hiked for 2 days in Vermont and saw nothing. When I say I saw nothing, I didn't see a town with a little steeple or even a little wisp of smoke from another campfire. I am 2 days in, nothing but forest, nothing but woods. I stood on bluffs and looked for hundreds and hundreds of acres, saw nothing for days, and that's why I say, that's why I support the fact that absolutely 100%. Something could be hiding in them woods. And people who poo-poo the idea, this is because we've talked about this. I don't know. All I know is I don't know, but I'm interested in finding out.
Right.
So
right.
But anybody who poo-poos this or says no, they couldn't possibly, you got to understand. And this is a factoid. We have only urban and suburban areas only account for, I believe it's 4% of the land in the continental U.S. 4%. That means that other 95, 96% is nothing but woods. And dudes, I have to walk 2,000 miles through those woods.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
And heard stuff and saw things that I go, how the hell? So this is what I want when I hike. This is why I'm here. We're here to talk about. I want to be able to give you guys a call. Say, hey, you and me, Richie, we'll contact, because I don't have a signal a lot,
Right.
But I want to, maybe I want to fire you guys videos, pictures, and go live with you when I can. I don't know if we can work out. You and I will talk about it, but yeah, dudes, I want to show you stuff that I go, I have no idea how this happened.
Yeah, great. That'd be great. Great clips, of the bridges and stuff. That'd be awesome, dude.
And I may see nothing. The toughest part is like what tends to happen, and this is me because I'm kind of like, everybody blames it on whatever, ADD, ADHD, but I have this ADD. I have this ADD hyperfocus. Background. I taught myself music. I taught myself art because I get so hyper focused, and that's what I'm hiking. I just kind of look, and and the thing is, if you really want to, if you really want to look for any kind of evidence that there is, an unidentified hominid in the woods, you got to look. And I find just kind of head down. Don't anybody beat me up for this, because I'll fight them on it. I listen to music. I love listening to, whatever I'm listening to. I love listening to music when I'm hiking. And, so I'm not always like 100% paying attention. So one of the things I committed to is really paying more attention. I was up in North Conway quite a bit last year. And in hiking easy trails, and just so I could go look around. Okay, look, what do you see? And and me, dude. Me. I'm a fact-based guy. Anecdotal evidence is not always suitable for me. It's got to add up. So, but I come at this with this perspective, and this is kind of funny with a guy with a creative background. I have an art degree. I taught art. I taught music, and I'm in the Screen Actors Guild. I work in movies. I am a creative guy, but I kind of need this to be grounded in reality. And there's science behind this. There's morphology. There's just Jeff Meldrum's foot morphology. This stuff. There is real science from real scientists, even though there's the discourse, between hard science and researchers. There's science behind a lot of this stuff, and and I've watched hours of programming and listened. It's I see. This is why and you and I have talked about this. This is why I don't dig too deep. Just because I don't want to put my neck on a chopping block or anything, have anybody give me shit. But I'll tell you what, if anybody wants to, I challenge you. Come hike 2,200 miles.
Yeah, no, you win, sir. You win. You win, but you approached us at the Charm and Fair Farm,
that was the best.
And part of your reasoning was you must have had something out there that made you curious, and
Vermont.
Like Ghost Girl says, a hotspot for Bigfoot sightings is along the Appalachian Trail, and hikers frequently do report sounds, footsteps, and even a glimpse once in a while on the trail. And you came to us, and you got interested in Bigfoot, not only. And you actually became friends again, or we never weren't friends with, but got reacquainted with Dave McCullough, who has been
high school buddies.
Yeah, who has been guiding you through the Bigfoot world a little bit. You came out with us on a nice investigation as well. We've had plenty of conversations about it. So something out there must have triggered something, right?
Yeah. But Vermont.
Yeah.
And listen, I was always.
If you could hyper focus on your phone and stop moving, that'd be great, Swanee. Thanks. You got my ADD like this. Here's my ADD going. Oh, there's that picture again.
Oh, he's getting out.
There it goes. There's that picture.
I'm gonna set it down. How's that? Is that better? Is that better?
I love you to pieces.
I'm over here
going, what the hell?
Sorry. And it's like, look, I went through my laptop and I had like 6:30 and I'm like, oh my God, I have nothing on here. What I need, it's a new laptop. I'm thinking about grad school next year. And then I went to my iPad and like, shit, oh, I'm missing Messenger on my iPad. I'm on my phone. I got reduced to my phone.
I love you, dude. I love you, dude.
Love you too, man.
You're too
what
fun,
the hell
bro.
what were you? You were asking me something.
Oh, Bigfoot. When you had a what
so
triggered that?
Oh, I never did. I never did not. I was never a skeptic. I always believed that yes, and on very limited information. Did I believe, for years that there's something that we don't know, and not having really any kind of facts whatsoever. Now, as a guy who backpacks, as a long distance hiker, as a guy who hikes in the backcountry, dudes, the backcountry is entirely different than the little bunny trails they put out. Backcountry gets real fucking serious, man. Sorry about that. So so I was in Vermont, and it was during this 2-day hop that I got up on this bluff, and it was magnificent. I opened my tent door, the vestibule, and I'm just looking out at hundreds of acres. I'm right on this cliff. So that night, one of the 2 nights, I forget, I think it was the second night, I just heard shit that I can't explain. 6 months of hiking, I heard every bird, I heard every critter. That when you're laying on the ground and sleeping, you hear things scampering by, right? At night, sometimes you hear bigger critters, I just heard noises that I could not account for because I was also on this bluff, but I was in this bowl, and the bowl had these amazing acoustics. I'm a musician. I'll go into spaces like that and yell and see what I get, I want to hear Doppler. I want to hear what's going on. It was magnificent, the auditory component of where I camped that night. And I wonder if it's something that whatever was making noise was using or uses, is this ability to communicate over long distances in this, in this area. And it was nuts, it just this, here's the worst, the worst part is I heard it like, I think 3 times. And before I heard it again, I put my headphone in. I'm like, I don't want to hear no more. Because this is how I feel about it. And I told you this, Richie, when we went out. People are like, there were sightings here or whatever. People don't want to go. I'll go right there. I'll throw my tent down. Right there. Put a red X, and that's where I'll camp, But by the 3rd time, I put my headphone in because I'm going to attribute this to being a city kid too. It's almost like getting jumped, right? It's like, I don't want to hear it coming. If you come for me, jump me, because that's when my adrenaline's going to be jacked. And that's what I'm going to start. That's when I'm going to start, whatever, throwing haymakers or running as fast as I can. But I didn't want to hear it because it's just going to put me in my head.
Was it breaking stuff? Was it pounding on the ground?
Was a noise, like a
grunt,
like a noise. Oh. But I don't do it. But see, it could have been a moose, but I know what moose sound like.
Right. Right.
And it was, and the thing is, because of this bowl, the acoustics. If you know what Doppler is. Doppler is that thing when a car drives by you and their stereo is really loud. Yeah. And it's not until they're on top of you that it sounds like the song is in key. Then as they go away, it gets pitchier and pitchier and pitchier.
Yeah.
That's Doppler. When a sound wave leaves, by the time it gets to me, I could be a quarter of a mile away and it decays. And that sound wave decays. And it's going to sound different than where it originated from,
Right.
But it was, the best I could say. That's why I said could have been a moose. But it was just this a couple of times, and then there was nothing, and then it went again, and then the 3rd time, and then I put my earbud in, but so because I got nothing,
right?
Seriously, I didn't even have bear spray, I had nothing. So, but I'm not worried. This stuff don't worry me because I don't think, I don't know. What do I know? Anything I know is going to be anecdotal,
Right.
But I don't think it's that kind of being. You hear about, Ape Canyon stuff and people getting, mauled and ripped and all that stuff. I don't believe if there is such a thing that it it is, you know, it's any more than, you know, just an unidentified hominid, you know, trying to make its way, you know.
Yeah, and generally that's what I feel as well. I've always felt pretty comfortable with them. I've had aggressive moments at times with being around them.
Sure.
My buddy Martin up in New Hampshire says, how many times do you stop to pack up food?
Just like every 3 days or so. Every 3 or 4 days, you end up running into a town or someplace where you can resupply.
And you know them by now, right?
On average, you have what, Richie?
You know them by now, like you kind of already know in your head.
Yeah, and not only that, but I have an app. It's called Far Out, and
cool.
And so Far Out will say, you know, it'll tell me there's a water source in 1.5 miles, then I know I can stop. You know, and it'll say here's a road crossing, you know, here's a gap, you know. So
that's awesome.
It tells you. Yeah, it is. It's really great. You know, it's not that difficult. The difficult part is the physical part, you know. You know, the up and down, the sleeping on the, but you know, it's a very physical thing.
Oh yeah.
But it's so amazing, dude. The people you meet, the sights you see, you know, I would never, you know, I would encourage people, you know, to just, and it's just connecting that way too with nature. And, you know, the thing about being in the woods, you know, especially backcountry, is that, you know, trees, they take in CO2 and they produce oxygen, you know,
right.
And I am just in this oxygen saturated forest for days and weeks. And I'm telling you, it does something, you know.
Do you go by the rhododendron forest? There's a forest and they have rhododendrons, right?
There is. There's a couple, you know.
They talk about them as being prehistoric.
Yeah. There are areas, you know, where you're like, wow, what's the terra firma here? How did this happen?
Right.
Well, a lot of times it's because there are plants that are, you know, Richie, we're New Englanders. You know, we have a lot of conifers. You know, we have there are trees and there is plant life that's indigenous to the South that may look wacky and does sometimes look wacky when I see it, you know. So, but there are big areas of rhododendrons seem to get. I think they're just a real hardy plant. Period. And so they rip all up and down the trail, you know. But dude, there are plenty of areas that look prehistoric. You know, some of the rocky areas, some of the outcroppings and stuff, you know.
Yeah. See, I didn't know that about rhododendrons being prehistoric, and I looked it up, and they were talking about the forest and the Appalachian Trail. And this was a while back. I'm a factoid historical guy, so I like history and stuff. Sure. And that's one of the. I was just, you know, that senseless memory type thing. And I remember reading about that rhododendron that everybody hates and wants to rip out of their house left over from the 70s is actually a prehistoric plant. And it's
the hardiest plant. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a forest of them on the Appalachian Trail. And all my friends are wonderful over here telling all kinds of scary stuff for you.
That's fine. Like, I don't care. You know what? Listen, you're throwing at me. I don't care. I can, you know, because I've done it, you know. It's like you can't talk about an experience if you haven't had it, you know. So there are plenty of stories. There are stories that aren't true. There are contrived stories. There are whatever. You know what? Dude, it's the trail is the most peaceful, passive, kind, helping, loving people. And Richie, you know, Richie's very open about his sobriety, and so am I. I've been sober 13 years from alcohol. This February 1st. And and thank you, brother. Amen. One day at a time. And I seek out now, since I've been sober, I seek out people who are just chill, you know, who are not like all up with the news and getting listen, we got clocks ticking, you know, and I want to enjoy my life. I ain't going to get all bound up about stuff. And people on the trail, that's the way they are. They are just out there living and vibing. I went to what's called Trail Days. Trail Days is the biggest event of the whole Appalachian Trail season. And it's in Damascus, Virginia. And it's so cool. It's like 20,000 hikers descend on this little tiny town. 20,000, I may be wrong. I could be plus or minus. But and there's just everybody's just walking around being chill. Everybody's cool. You know, I've had moments on the trail where, like, there was this one time this guy rolled up to me out of water, had nothing. Out of water. Had been out of water for like 7 miles, you know.
Oh, wow.
And I had 1.5 liters. Here you go. Then the next water source is like 3 miles away. The guy would have had to go 10 miles in the water. And I've had people do that for me, you know. This is what they do. People share. It's just it's a bunch of, you know, really kind-hearted and well-spirited people who just want to enjoy life and, you know, and connect with nature, you know. And when I say connect with nature, I don't mean in a, you know, a touchy-feely, like, you know, I mean just
weird.
You know, listen, you know, I'm a city kid,
right?
You know, but there's something about being out in the woods that it just, you know, I don't know. You gotta. It's one of those things you gotta do it for yourself. And some people do it and they don't like it, and that's okay, you know.
Right.
But my girlfriend, kind of the same thing. You know, my girlfriend lost her husband 10 years ago. 3 little kids. 3. I know. My goodness. 2 little babies, and only one that remembers their dad. You know, he died of cancer. And she found hiking 10 years ago after she lost her husband. You know, she's been hiking now. She's section hiked. And now she's a shuttle driver on the trail. You know, so that's
cool.
how we met. You know, so yeah, it's just a great vibe. You know, and you can do sections of it too. You know?
So will she be driving you somewhere on the trail once in a while?
Well, once I get to, if she, I said, don't watch this tonight, honey. You know, the sound of TV sets being clicked off all over the country. I'm sorry.
Fucking love you. Oh, love
you.
You.
I know, I love it.
I know you asked me a question in there, and I forgot what the heck it was. It's all good.
That's so weird.
She's a great lady. She's a
I'm glad to hear that, and God bless her. That takes a lot of work, and
honestly, but that's how we both discovered hiking after incredibly traumatic life experience, you know. And you know, so, and some people do, you know, and I don't know, people come to it all different ways and from all different backgrounds. That's what I love. You know? On the trail, there are people who are just. I met a 23-year-old kid who was hiking the trail, and I don't know how he's going to do it. This was last year on a $400 budget. You know, like I spend like $400, $500 a month on the trail. You know, it's still lower than my cost of living in a city. You know, so you know, I stay in their hotel rooms. This guy was going to try to do it, and I met people who hiked all day and stayed in a hotel room at night, and then went and hiked all day, you know, and stayed in a hotel. They call that platinum blazing. And the only, and this is the most important fact, the only prerequisite to hiking the Appalachian Trail and to be considered somebody who through hike the trail is that you hike every mile of the trail. They don't care if you sleep in hotels. They don't care if you know, sleep out in the rain. You just got to hike every mile, you know. So some people have the money. So, you know, because some people, you know, I met PhDs, you know, MDs. In Georgia, I met a dentist from Hollis, New Hampshire, who was the dentist for my ex-wife and her family. in Georgia. How does that happen?
I don't know about you, but that would have me a little curious, sir.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Wait a minute.
You know, hey,
Dr. Yankum.
6 degrees of separation, right?
They can't or they just can't identify your body without teeth.
I don't want to play that. I'm going to play 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. How about that?
I have a game called 6 Degrees of Rich Brault. I tell you what, we do it all the time. We do it all the time around here.
I'll tell you what, you guys are now with 2 degrees. Yeah. You guys are now 2 degrees of Kevin Bacon because I worked with him on Patriot State. So I'm 1 degree.
My friend Bree says that her nephew on the Appalachian Trail a couple years back, he hiked the trail, I guess, and his group found a deceased individual and that was enough for him. He was done.
Yeah, like how did this person die?
They said it says some strange dentist.
That's not funny.
Honey, this tonight.
Like, how did this person die? Did they say?
I don't know.
Okay.
If you have any more information, let us know on that one. That one's
all right. This is what I will say.
Have you ever found anybody?
No, and I don't anticipate finding anybody.
Okay.
But what I was going to say, if hundreds of people try to do this every year, there are a lot of seniors who do it. A lot of guys in their 50s, 60s, and 70s, and some of them aren't fit enough to hike the trail. you know, and some of them get fit on the trail and they do the whole thing. And some of them experience serious health problems along the trail and maybe should not have undertook such a big thing. I'm only saying that not because I know somebody died on the trail, but what I'm trying to lay out is that the possibility of it happening. So did it happen to these guys? Maybe. A guy could have suffered a heart attack, you know, could have been hiking all day, could be healthy people, young men, 20, 22, 24 are airlifted out because they have problems with like dehydration.
Yeah, that's probably
they have problems with electrolytes. You know, there was a kid that had to peel off a mountain, 21-year-old kid. You got to put the little packets of electrolytes in your water, you know, at least once a day. And this kid didn't do it for months. And he just knotted up and seized up and had to be flown out, you know. So there are a lot of considerations, you know, you got to really keep up with, you know, hydration and all that stuff. But to find somebody dead on it would surprise me. I'm not going to say it wouldn't surprise me, but what would surprise me, what wouldn't surprise me is if I came up on somebody who was maybe older and maybe expired through natural causes. Guys, this is not for the faint of heart. I'm not saying that, you know, to puff it up or anything, you know, but, you know, like I used to go up when I first started hiking 12 years ago, I used to go up to, I still go up there, but I'd go up to New Hampshire and I would do something like Indian Head, which is in Lincoln, New Hampshire. And it's like 3,500 feet, you know, and I get up there. It takes me a couple hours. I get up there, have my lunch, and hike back down. You know, I'm feeling like, you know, wow, I accomplished that. I hike on the Appalachian Trail. I'll do 3 of those a day. You know, and they're higher, 4,000 footers. So you know, it's you know, it's just complete exhaustion by the end of the day. And I'm not a young guy either, you know, but I'm pretty fit. I always took care of my health. And you know, I see a lot of people who may not you know, have the physically what they need, you know, to do this. You know, whether it's, you know, too heavy, not heavy enough, you know, frail people, you know.
Oh yeah, I can imagine everything's got to be like the porridge. Everything's got to be just right.
It kind of does. It kind of does, Richie. You got to. Well, it has to be right if you want to succeed. If you want to just have a go at it and you're overweight and you have to get off trail, then so be it. If you want to get on trail and you think you need to bring a frying pan and your backpack weighs 50 pounds, you know, and you're like, no, I got it. And then 20 miles in, you're like, I can't do it. Okay, then that's on you. You know, it can be done. You know, there are plenty of guys in their 70s who I met who did it. There are plenty of young ladies who do it in their 20s by themselves. If you're prepared, you can do it. But you got to be in a state of mind mentally too.
Mentally, yeah. And I was in the military, and we did a lot of hiking. And a lot of people are congratulatory on your sobriety, by the way. It's always
appreciate
good
that.
Yeah, and they hear a lot about that from me as well.
I know they do.
I'm not shy with my story, and if it can help
I've heard you. Yeah, I've heard your podcast plenty of times.
100%. But we did that 20-mile hike with a 60-pound ruck. And it's nonstop. Well, you got breaks here and there for water, but but you know, it is for me. It was more mental than physical. I was always in tip top, no fat, all muscle shape, worked out, you know, three times a day. Sometimes I was an absolute animal. And maybe about 40 years ago. That's me if you talk about that. But yeah, so it was a mental thing. You know, and a lot of things in the military were mental, a mental thing. Hey, look, my new batting gloves came in today.
Thank God.
For grown men softball. I thought
you'd be a Michael Jackson for a moment. Like, what is that on his hand?
Oh, that's my new gloves, man. Those are pretty.
I hope it makes you play better.
Probably not. Probably not. I can only get so much 53 years old out of 53 years old, sir.
Oh, stop. If I regardless of you.
Well, he's got the tie here colors, though. I like it.
Yeah, I go head first in every base, and every time I notice now more teammates come over like, "Are you okay, Rich?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. Why?" Well, you are much older than you used to be when you did that. But
no, you don't. You go diving in.
Always, yeah. I've never. Wojo knows I'm always head first. I've never done feet. It's quite a sight. Nice. Yeah. I go about.
It's like just call him Hammerhead. I mean, he's like a battering ram everywhere he goes. I'm like, good God. Yeah. He's like it's just that ball that it's like bowling with the big balls and just keep rolling and rolling. You know, the kid. He's a sniper.
Thick skull number 1.
Yeah, they used to call,
no, he does good.
A lot of them call me Pigpen on the field because I'm always the dirtiest player with there's blood.
Dirt,
there's blood somewhere too. There's always blood.
That's great.
During a softball game, I find blood.
I love it. So, you got any more questions, Richie? Anything else anybody want to know about the hike? Anything you guys? Woj, any thoughts?
Yeah, how's your eye doing? You look great,
Thank
man.
you, brother. Yeah, thanks for asking. Oh my God, I forgot even to, So I had eye surgery at the end of October. I had a detached retina. Now, a detached retina, holy crap, it's a thing, The retina's on the back of the eye, and I don't know how, it's so funny. You guys, I'm over 60. I'm very healthy. I saw my doctor last time I saw him was over the summer. Blood pressure at 60 years old, perfect. I'm not on anything for anything. And so, I have this eye problem. And I said, how did this happen? They go, you're older. So my eye gets messed up because I'm, but anyways, so they go in and, God bless you guys. We are so fortunate to be in Greater Boston, Mass Eye in Air. So, so they go and they reattach it in the back, but the recovery process is like, I am now 2 full months. I got it at the end of October. Yeah, November's gone, December's gone. I'm 10 weeks, 9 weeks in. And so the vision, it's come back. It has come back in this eye, but I didn't have it for like a month, 6 weeks, It started to come back slowly. Now the vision is back in this eye, but these 2 eyes now, I have my follow-up appointments at the end of the month in a couple weeks. These 2 eyes are the exact opposite now. Like I used to have, my eyesight was fine. I could see distance, no problem. I had low level readers, like 1.5s or something, right?
Yeah, right.
Now, because I don't even know, I'll go back, I'll find out. But now these eyes are the opposite. This right eye that had the surgery, I can now see close up again with it. I couldn't before.
Oh, they fixed it.
Richie, but now I can't see distance with this eye, and I always could. The 2 eyes are backwards, so I don't know. When I go for my appointment, I may need to get glasses though. But look, I put glasses on. It doesn't make me look smarter.
No, I know. I hate when that happens. I put mine on. I don't look much smarter either. Hey, do you have earbuds right there?
I do.
Can you pop them?
Well,
in? I want to play something.
I can. Hold on. Yeah, hold on.
I want to attempt to play something for you. I've been having technical issues, but we finally got it to go earlier.
Richie, I got buds, but they're wired.
All right, hang on. Oh no,
so you want me to just plug them in?
Yeah, hang on. I want to see if this thing's still here.
What are you gonna do? Dispatch a signal just to my headphones?
Yes. Oh, I gotta bring it back up. Don't hang on.
There we go. Okay.
Is that it? Oh,
wait,
there it
is. See
is.
if I can do this.
I was having trouble playing it earlier, but I'm gonna play it again. Yeah, who's upside down?
No, I was for a second.
I thought that wasn't even your phone. I thought you were just hanging from the ceiling.
Well, I got to stretch in a minute, so.
All right, ready? Listen. Here we go.
I'm listening.
Everybody. Do you hear it?
Yeah. Bipedal?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Listen to it. I'll do it again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here it comes.
That's pretty trippy, huh?
Dude, that's beautiful, right?
That's pretty cool. And
that big step, the last big step is the
big step. And what I was thinking was, like one of the things, that I have learned is that, we walk efficiently, which means we have very low clearance. We pick up our feet off the ground the least amount possible. So we're expending the least amount of energy. But, Bigfoot, Sasquatch, because of their terrain, they're suspected to pick up their knees higher, because they're walking over stuff. And that kind of sounds like, there's a little shuffle in there, but where the hell was that? Was that near
that's at the gifting chair.
No shit, huh?
In our area, and I believe you were out there. Yeah, you were out there.
I was.
Yeah, that area. We put a gifted chair in, and the beautiful part is there's a continuation of this recording where he sits around for hours.
Yeah,
and you can hear the zinger wrappers open. You can hear the honey bottles clink.
Yeah.
And then you hear him sucking on something, but you hear this tapping.
Yeah.
And Wojo's like, dude, I think he's tapping the back of the honey jar. And then you hear him go, like he's sucking it in.
Yeah,
And then, hey, then get this, right when he's done, you hear,
It goes.
you literally hear a gulp.
Wait, did you record this?
Yeah, it's all recorded. I just got to break it up in pieces because it's too much to upload. Yes, dude, I do have all that stuff on audio. I just have to break it up in pieces. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So what's your favorite and most memorable spot on the trail? Someone wants to know.
Oh, let me see. That's you know why it's hard? Because there are hundreds of them. Damascus was a blast. Oh, Harper's Ferry. They got Harper's Ferry. Harper's Ferry, Virginia is the halfway point. When you're there, you know you are halfway home. Dude, you remember Harper's Ferry in Boston, kid? I got hammered there. I got hammered there a few times.
couple, 2, 3 times over
couple,
there.
2, 3. Fucking get thrown out sprawling on Lansdowne looking like an a-hole.
Someone get me a cab. You know what I
mean? Where's my car, kid?
Yeah. Anybody see my car, kid? You're not taking your car keys with you. Stop it.
Stop it, man.
Forget about it.
Good stuff. Oh my God.
Tim Vogel's here. Hi, Tim Vogel. How you doing, buddy? I don't know if you had headphones on, Tim, to listen to that, but it's a pretty good bipedal moment in my life. That's all I got to say about that. Let me know if you want to hear it again. I'll play it for you because you're the other legend. Yeah. So that's freaking awesome. You know what we're gonna do now? When you start doing your thing and going off on trail and stuff, let us know. Give us updates. What date do you suspect that you'll be getting back?
So if I leave, I'm leaving February 17th, which is about 10 days earlier than the 2 previous attempts. So the first one, when I got to Maine and I was within 100 miles, I got there. So I left. So let's say first attempt with the most amount of distance, I left very end of February 26th, and I believe I arrived in Maine within 100 miles. I think I was there. I'm gonna say first week of September, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. First, somewhere around there.
I'm gonna miss you this year because we're gonna be at the Charm and Fear Farms.
Charm and Fear Farms, kid. I know, I know, because I saw that too. And then I thought, I ain't gonna be here. And you guys. What I really want you guys to think about though is, coming up to New Hampshire and doing an overnight.
Love it. I love it.
I mean, I got enough gear. I could house two of yous. 2 of
us being me and Wojo, or me and somebody else.
I have like 3 tents. I mean, I got a ton of gear. Yep, I got a ton of gear. And but yeah, we should do an overnight. And I went up with Dave. We went up once and we had a great time. Yeah, I love that kid.
You do overnight?
No, we just went up for the day, and we were gonna go to America's Stonehenge for the solstice, a couple weeks ago, but he is sick.
I know he wasn't feeling good for a little while.
Yeah. He's such a good dude. So yeah, we went to high school together. That's how I know Dave. And plus, we're from the same town, and I know his, everybody's cousins and that stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And when I ran into you, you were talking about how you went to school with Dave. And Dave was the first BFRO reporter that came out to my property to investigate my reports.
Yeah.
In my backyard. You know what I mean? So and we got to hear that the samurai sounds together. That
was awesome. That stuff blows your mind.
I remember looking up at Dave. I'm looking at him because he's the veteran. He's the president of, he runs the New England area, and I'm over there going, I'm like, that's the Sierra Sounds, and he's just like, he was white as a ghost, and like, what the hell's going on? Oh, mine was totally blown, dude. Totally.
Yeah.
And we got to experience that together, though, and I'll always cherish that moment.
Yeah, because it's Dave, and Dave is, as far as researchers go, Dave is well respected. And he's just a nice guy, So we were supposed to get together a couple of days ago. So he got sick for the solstice a couple weeks ago, but there was something. I was gonna see him. Like, I even forget, like, what? Jesus, I forgot a couple days ago. But anyways, hey, Dave, if he's watching, I don't know if he is or not, but
probably not. Dave's hard to find. So
he is.
Dave's got his own drum, and that's the beat he goes to.
Yeah.
You got to respect. You got to respect.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I'll always respect Dave, and we got to share that moment together. It was epic. And,
Yeah.
and I love seeing him around at all the different events. And I've bailed him out a few times in speaking stuff because he kind of, he goes right through things. He gets right to it. And then he's like, oh, shit, I got 15 minutes left. And then he'll look out and see my big mouth. And he's like, hey, you. It would be like if he saw you in the crowd. Hey, come here.
Yeah. I go up and then, I'll just be giving him a monologue, to be or not to be. That is the question.
That is the question, my dear.
Whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune.
Here he goes. Here we go.
There we go.
Boston College Theater major. Kid.
That's awesome. Well, we
studied
love having
theater
you.
at BC. Love being on.
I love having you here. You're a good friend of mine. I truly love
Likewise.
you. I'm going to say prayers for you, brother.
Thank you, bro.
We are going to want to hear back as soon as whenever it's comfortable for you. I'm not going to say, hey, we're going to do a Swanee check.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'll be like, hey, I heard from Swanee. You guys want to hear from him? You know what I mean? That type of thing.
And over the course of 6 months, this is God willing that it's a 6 month run, and a schedule will present itself. Or don't forget, there are going to be times where we'll be stopping and staying in a town every 3 or 4 days. Staying in a motel, getting a shower, a hostel, resupply. So I could join you live from hotel rooms and tell you what I saw.
Yeah.
But and I can fire you pictures before, anyways, we shall work it out, my dudes, but I am leaving T-minus, I think, God, what is it? 34 days, maybe.
How's the night sky up on the Appalachian Trail? Damien says it must be breathtaking.
The sky?
The night sky.
Oh my God. Oh, forget it. Cowboy camping, dudes, Cowboy camping is sleeping out with nothing, because when you got a tent, I have a double wall tent, so I can't see anything out my tent at night,
Right.
But the sky, you guys, just the light pollution from cities, you never see stars and anything. You just see things. Oh my God. I can't gush about it enough. Because it's almost therapeutic.
Well, you know what? We're gonna go. This is what we're gonna do. You made me think of a name for this. These segments we're gonna have, and it's gonna be it's gonna be like, hey, have you seen Swanee Kid? Yeah, that's what it's gonna be called. Anybody seen Swanee Kid?
Swanee Kid.
Hey, anybody? So that's what we're gonna call it. We look forward to hearing back from you. I got a wheel to spin on a giveaway we're gonna do for a free T-shirt because our logo that we have behind us, the new logo.
Love it.
Wojo named him Jackson after my son Jack, who's my son Jackson. Yep. So we're gonna give away a T-shirt and do that. So and we get to own this. This is our logo. We get to own it. Imagine that, Swanee. We got a copyright.
That's awesome.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Good. Who did it for you?
It's a portion AI and a lot of Bobby Lee. So cool. and everybody had a little say in it. Everybody kind of tweaked it. And hey, can you do this?
I like it. But but you own it, right? It's your artwork.
Yep, that's ours. Yep.
Yeah.
So
because that's what that's my background. That's what I did. I'm a designer, and I created logos and stuff too. So that's
he does everything, Kid. Where'd he go?
All right. Oh my God. All right. So anyways,
come on, Kid.
You still there, right?
Come on, Swanee Kid. Yeah.
You guys.
Here.
Shit. Hold on.
I can hear you. Yeah.
What's his phone's dying?
Do I got you guys?
Yes.
Two words, movie, TV.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. Get out of here, Kid.
Really? I got to bail like this? Probably laughing at me right now, right?
For bloody hell, get off!
He's going there probably laughing at me right now. And he's
oh my God. Bloody hell.
All right, I'm sorry. We'll spin the wheel. Am I forgetting any names? All right, so for the names I got, let's hurry up. We got to get going here. I got, what, is he back? Hang on. Did he come back? Where'd he go? Hang on.
He's gone.
Yeah, you're right. We were laughing our ass off at you. Yeah.
Bloody hell.
It's no Swanee of you.
Like the proverbial bad penny, he came back.
Oh, well,
way to go, kid.
No, we love you. We love you.
Talking, kid?
Thank you so much for doing this, brother, and we wish you nothing but the best. And we're here supporting you.
I love it, man. And I really hope, dude, I love what you do, you know, and I listen to a lot of your shows when I'm hiking too, you know, both of you guys. You too, Steven, you know.
Thanks.
Yeah, you guys, you know what? I want it to be like I was trying to like famous like oh shit. Who am I thinking of? Like Abbott Costello, you guys, you know, something like that, you know. Oh, that's you guys. That's you guys. No, you guys are like friends. No, you guys are more like friends.
Oh
shit.
Just
if
say
you
it.
Still have me. I'm going to tell you what just happened. Okay, you can laugh your ass off, but stupid Siri pops up, and that's what disconnects me. So.
Can't with you, dude. I can't with you, please.
Now I may call in again so we can do this formally, but laugh your ass.
Yeah. We love you, bro. Be safe. We'll talk to you soon. And there he goes. I knew you were gonna say.
You know, he just takes off. Oh my God.
All right. So quickly, the names that we have on the board: D-Hoot, Sam, Tim Gayhart, Heidi, Sparky, Ronnie, Henry, Mary. Did he just come back in again?
Oh no.
I'm spinning the wheel. Goodbye. We love you.
I just want to say this one thing.
What?
Siri keeps popping up on my phone and it disconnects me. That's what's been happening. So you know what you get.
Well, stop saying
the damn
stop
name.
saying her name.
hey, the two of you, all right? Go shit in your fist, all right?
Get out of here.
Love you guys. I'll see you later.
Bye, kid.
Okay, see ya.
Later, bro.
Oh my God. Oh, he's a pill. He's awesome. Love that guy.
Damien, Brandy, Mary, Henry, Ronnie, Sparky, Heidi, Timmy Gayhart, Sam, and D-Hoot. Am I missing anybody? Please tell me if I am quickly. What we got? Oh, that fucking hurt my stomach. All right. It's okay. I think that's everybody, right? If we miss anybody, you'll have to buy them another shirt. All right. I got Henry in here too. Mary, Brandy, Damien, Ronnie, Sparky, Heidi, Tim, Sam, and D-Hoot. They were all kind of part of that episode, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this, guys. You guys ready? Let's get this done so I get you over to Animal Show, okay? Let's do, I got to do share screen over here. Hey, check it out. Hey, where's the little wheelie
The
thing?
wheel of Banter.
It's probably going to.
The Banter wheel.
It'll probably stutter. Everybody ready? Oh, Icy. Yeah, we'll put Icy up there. Sorry, Icy.
That's right.
She goes, it's the worst when it goes, when they go, me?
Sorry, guys.
I'm new at the wheel. Just relax. ADHD are winning. All right, here we go, everybody. You ready for the spinning wheel? Are you excited to have a new toy in here? No, Icy, not that one. This one. You ready? Here we go.
1, 2, 3.
Hang on, it's got a glitch 5 times. Does that say Heidi? Oh, it does! Heidi! Good night, Bree. Heidi, you won yourself a free T-shirt. Don't worry, Icy. I'm glad you said something. Whoever's here too. That's what I meant to be doing, and you helped me. So thank you. But Heidi, you are the winner of the T-shirt. You can reach out to me. I think I have your information actually. You can reach out to me, and we will send you a shirt. All right, just to make sure we have the proper mailing address. Congratulations to Heidi. Congrats, Heidi. I like the spinny wheel thing. I think that's kind of fun. I might want to do that for a bunch of more things. You know what I mean? It's like Magic 8 Ball. Magic 8 Ball. Who can talk? You know what I mean? And then it spins. Magic 8 Ball. Who must shut up? You know what I mean? Pretty cool, right? Heidi. Well, you know what? You're all very deserving of it. You know what I mean? And I love you guys all support us and you watch us and you post us and all that good stuff. And it's just amazing. It's just a great vibe around here. I apologize for my rants earlier. They were actually fun felt. I wasn't really mad. If I was really mad, I could be more of an idiot, but trust me. But you guys helped bring that down. And I hope you enjoyed our friend Swanee with our new segment coming up. Anybody seen Swanee Kid? All right, so don't miss out on that. We're going to have an update live from the Appalachian Trail. We're going to ask him about all those creepy things, what he's seeing, what he's hearing. all those wonderful things. You guys keep bringing your facts. Sorry if I couldn't get. As you can see, he's very high energy, so it's very hard to kind of get things words in. So yeah. So I try to click the questions as fast as I go and all that stuff, but it's hard. But no, thank you. Yep, there you go, Heidi. You well deserved, my friend, and we love all you guys. We love you all for being here. Get on over to TikTok, man. Make sure you follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Banter Richie B. Most of you, my friends, you're on my personal too. You can see all my wonderful kids. That's mostly who's on that. Go over to YouTube if you haven't yet. Please like and subscribe. Hit that notify button, man. We had a great show tonight. I hope you guys are going to like the new format. We do have more of those recordings coming in. They are in my little, I had to put them in a memory stick because my computer obviously couldn't handle it. So we're working on that. It's just little by little. I don't want to just put a 3-hour reel in there. It's 12 hours of stuff, so I can't really just load it up and let everybody hear it. That's silly. So I'm trying to clip it as we go. We'll be doing different segments as we go. Lisa's going to be in charge of the recording. Lisa Garcia will be on monthly anyways with new recordings, unless something pressing comes up, then we'll have her on 2 weeks after or something. Whatever we need her to come on, she'll be on. We'll think of a name for her segment as well. Everybody on the side, thank you so much for your support. Like I said, I love you, baby Jack. I love you, mama. We're going to end this night. Once again, thank you for your patience and care with my crazy. We had a blast tonight. Tonight was a lot of fun. Thank you for bringing me back down to earth, right where I need to be with some Husa. Wojo, hopefully you haven't had too much jelly and you can take us out the proper way.
No, not too much jelly. Sorry, folks. Been sick. My little voice. But congratulations, Heidi. Keep climbing. Love yous all. And boom, let's go. Good night.
Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. We love you guys.